So you
Now I'm recording.
Yeah, so you just we're gonna rip out a whole new space, but you said we can't take a little window out.
No, but
because I want to put the camera over there too, so we have both angles.
Yeah.
Can't always be on me. Well, I mean,
Well,
you know what I'm saying.
yeah, I hear you, but at the same time, it's too small in that corner because you see, it's standing half in the gym.
Right. That's why we're getting a bigger room.
Yeah, we're getting a bigger studio.
Because we just didn't think that it would grow that fast.
No, the table is too small.
People that
The
want to
room
come,
is too
the people
small.
that want to come in and do the interviews
Yeah.
is too
We
small.
don't have space for more people.
We can't stick them in the corner. We did it to Victor and Johan. It just wasn't fair.
No, Victor was too big for that corner. Simply too big.
He was like,
Yeah, but he
because no, I know that's what I'm saying.
gained like 20 kgs, and
in like 48 hours. But that's what I'm saying. It was.
that's
pretty
how
funny.
I would breathe as well on all them carbs.
He was like, I'm just gaining. But it'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. Then we can start having people on
yes,
because we have people.
That's the plan.
We have people queued.
yeah,
But it's like we can't really. We can squeeze them in here, but we want to have all the angles working.
yeah. Logistics is keeping us
Just gotta
from
keep
having.
evolving. Gotta every.
I know, bro.
How long has this been open now? 6 months? Has it been 6 months we've had this? Yeah.
About
September, October, November, December, January.
yeah. That's 6 months,
6 months.
half a year.
Yeah.
And the podcast is over a year old.
So every 6 months we got to switch it up.
Exactly.
Can't get comfortable.
I don't like getting comfortable. As soon as we got comfortable in this place, now it's actually looking
Well, I
kind
think
of good in here.
Yeah, but I think also what happened was the fact that we were wanting to do more with people.
Yeah.
And then we were kind of like,
Yeah, it's gonna
this
be
ain't-
hard in
this
here.
ain't gonna work. Because it would be different if you were in here by yourself and people came in, or
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah.
But
That
the
would be-
camera angle, that can't stay like that forever, man.
No,
I don't like it.
it's over my shoulder.
But it's cool because you get to see the evolution
Exactly. That's why I
of a
like doing
podcast.
video.
Like when you look at old podcasts or even old anything on TV, it's like, wow, look what their shit was crap.
Yeah.
And look how good it got. Like even with the talking and the interviews, you can see a complete difference from probably the first 100 podcast or
Oh, yeah.
100 whatever,
Oh, yeah.
opposed to when they're in 500-600.
Yeah,
It's just reps. So it'll be fun.
it will be fun.
It'll be cool. We can put more stuff on the wall, more
so much
posters.
bigger table. Because we keep on fucking toe touching all the time.
I like toe touching with you though. Why you ruined? That was between you and I.
Yeah, it's gonna be a stretch to toe touch
That's
now.
okay.
You have to reach.
And then we can I've got some cool shit we can put on the walls too. There's more stuff I want to bring in. I want to get a Guinness keg, like tap.
Yeah.
I've already talked to our buddy that has the restaurant down the street. He says, when you're ready, I can get the keg worked out for you.
Yeah.
And I know where to get the Guinness tap. So it's like the
So you're
Guinness.
putting that in the studio?
It's the Guinness handle. Yeah.
Cool.
Fucking someone comes over.
Exactly. Here
So-
you go.
Why'd you kill your wife?
Exactly. So you just got out of prison.
Yeah. So, I mean, come on. What more do you want? A nice. Oh, see, that's not professional, dude.
All right, sorry.
See, I turned mine down.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just so fucking damn important. I'm getting emails all
that
the
what it
time.
is?
Yeah.
So, how about the snow?
It's cold as.
3 days of continuous snow we have.
Yeah.
And then, next week, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, snowing. I love it. No, give me everything or give me nothing.
Yeah, it's true. I hate when it's
I don't
cold
give a shit
and
what
no
it is.
snow.
Yeah.
It gets lighter in Sweden once it's snowing.
And I just love how quiet it is.
Yeah. Don't they have some crazy ass temperature in Chicago right now?
Yeah, it already reached certain points where it's colder than Antarctica.
Yeah.
Like certain pockets.
Yeah,
And then
that's what I heard.
and then I think for like a few more days, like they're fucked.
Yeah.
But then in like 4 or 5 days, it's supposed to jump up like 80 degrees. It's crazy. Like it's a huge jump.
That's not gonna happen here.
Yeah. It's
So
like
weird.
minus 10. And then the wind chill factor is just fucking people up, dude.
Minus 10,
Fucking people up.
not Celsius, right?
Yeah, I'm talking
Fahrenheit?
Yeah. So it's just like
That doesn't
yeah, I
even-
know. It's cold as shit.
Cold as shit, because
Like,
minus 10 Celsius is
I know.
cold.
We bought our. I bought the temperature gauge that you put it outside and it sits in the house and it tells you. And I had to switch it over. I'm like, I can't have it the way you guys have it, man, because it's like
You don't-
20
you don't
degrees
get it?
inside. It's just. I mean, it's probably It's like anything. It's like meters. Well, meters I can do in feet because of the free diving. We do everything in meters.
Yeah.
But it's like kilos, pounds. That's fine because of the gym. But when it comes to that type of shit, I'm like, it's got to stay the way I'm used to
Why
it.
doesn't the whole world adapt to the same shit? 'Cause isn't there?
just to
There's
be
an
difficult.
American mile, English mile, Swedish mile, probably some Russian mile. You know what I mean?
Did you watch the movie yet?
No.
Tom, you're fucking dropping the ball.
I
You are
know.
dropping.
Drop it
the
on
ball,
Netflix
dude.
and I watch it immediately.
Dropping. And you're like a Netflix whore.
I go
right?
into Netflix and see the newest shit and then I watch that. Did you watch the documentary about the Fire Festival?
No. I know you told me about. The funny thing is, I told you.
gotta see it.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy Netflix, but what happens is I try and do other things,
Yeah.
and then you'll send me a picture or a post, and I'm like, fuck, and I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, I have to watch this because he's gonna call me on.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So you're
Watch the Fire
you're like my
Festival.
dealer.
Because it's about
Like, hey, try this, man. You'll like it.
Bahamas. They tried to put this big festival down in Bahamas and they
It's in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
What is it called again?
Fire Festival.
It's a documentary.
It's a documentary on Netflix about these guys basically went together and tried to create this exclusive big festival on a island in the Bahamas. And they went down there and did promos with like 10 models and shit. And then they dropped the promo video online and then they started selling tickets. But they haven't figured out any of the logistics yet. So
That's kind of boss.
yeah, and then you follow the
Entrepreneur.
progression, and then they got kicked out of the main island.
Why
they
did
had to
kick-
switch
The government wasn't
location.
going to have it. Is that what happened? The
They couldn't do it there.
What was
Like
the
yeah,
rea- what was the
with the
reason why they couldn't?
toilets and shit, they'd need just to have toilets for 8,000 people,
Hmm.
and sleeping and all of this.
Oh, so they didn't think of where to put the people.
No,
That's kind of fucking stupid.
yeah,
They should have done it in the hotel.
exactly. And then once it evolved, and then finally once they didn't pull the plug, that was the weird thing. They were like covering up all the time and didn't pull the plug. And eventually they
Is it
had
kind
the
of like
festival.
a Burning Man thing? Is that what they're kind of doing?
No, they had the big music festival.
That's what I mean, but it was
basically.
kind of like outside, like a.
Yeah,
They were trying to start
and
like
they were
a.
sleeping in luxury tents and shit. That's what they were selling.
Yeah.
And like parties on yachts outside, and they were selling all these exclusive kits. And then once people got there, they had like tents from some disaster that they had some storm.
Like
so they had,
FEMA tents?
yeah, yeah. So they put those tents up with fucking mattresses in them. It looked like shit. And then the day before the festival, it started raining. So every mattress was soaked.
Right.
And the tents would look like shit.
So they didn't check weather.
No.
They didn't say high tide, low tide. They just said, fuck it, give me your money and we'll see what happens.
No.
How many people showed up?
A lot of people showed up. A lot of people. And then it turned barbaric during the first night because people were just raiding tents.
Why were they?
I don't know.
Well, you watched it. What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know why they went barbaric, but people were fucking fighting,
Oh,
raiding
okay.
tents. And then the next day they pulled the plug finally.
And what
It
did
was a
what did the
weird-
Bahamas have to do about it? What were they saying?
There's a lot of Bahamian people in it because they fucked over. They just brought in more and more workers to build the
Where did they?
location.
What island was it?
I don't remember what the name of the island that they finally put it on was.
Because I don't remember hearing anything about it. Usually I get wind of it.
Yeah. No,
Was
I
it-
heard about the Fire Festival because they released some photo because they were having this luxury meals. And someone released a photo of two dry ass sandwiches with fucking cheese just thrown at them.
Wow.
Yeah. They really fucked up. It's an interesting documentary.
Because there's so much red tape you have to go through if you want to do something like that. If you're not a local in the Bahamas,
Yeah.
like you've got. I mean,
But they
it's
bought
just-
the island. He said he bought the island, but no one had paper that he actually bought the island. So we, all
You mean
of it
rented
was
the
weird.
island or bought the island?
He bought the island. He said. He said he bought the island. It was Pablo Escobar's old island.
Oh, Norman Cay.
Norman Cay.
That's the
That
name
was
of-
the first location.
Norman Cay, yeah. That used to be the big drop off. Like whenever they were doing drug runs in the late 70s.
Yeah, because they had
80s.
old planes and shit.
Yeah,
on the
that's-
island.
Yeah, it crashed.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. You could, if you go through the Bahamas on most of the islands, when you're going over them, you'll see little Cessnas in the bush, or you'll see Cessnas in the water,
Yeah.
and they become dive sites and people dig. But you'll see how much people just dumped shit and broke out because they would land there, dump drugs, fuck the plane, we'll get another one.
Yeah.
Like they were just that
They were
rolling.
so
They were
much
rat
money.
rolling in dough. Yeah, there's an island, Long Island, Bahamas, where when you're coming in, there's a crashed plane right outside the airport. It's a little nerve wracking.
Yeah.
If you know the game, you're like, why is that plane sitting there? But it's just history. That's Norman Cay. Yeah, that was the big jump. That was a big jump off. They would come up, hit Norman Cay, and then from Norman Cay, they usually would bounce right up to Florida, Miami, for the drugs back in the 70s and 80s. So he was using the drug island.
But now they're moving all the drugs with chips.
Oh, for sure.
That's what they say in the trial for
Oh, yeah.
El Chapo. He said that they're moving most of the drugs now with boats because the crazy thing is they don't fucking check boats.
Well, they were doing stuff. I remember a couple of guys for a while. When I say a couple of guys, just it was in the newspaper when we were living there. They were, you know, the cigar boats.
Yeah.
Like they're just made to go straight. They're speed.
Yeah.
A lot of people use them and like for day trips in the Bahamas. Like they'll jump on the boat and it gets you over to another island like that. It's a rough ride. It's not like a booze cruise or anything. But these guys were doing it at night, getting drugs from the Bahamas to Florida, and they had no running lights. They were wearing infrared goggles.
That's high tech.
So, and they just had because you have a depth gauge.
Yeah.
They knew so they wouldn't run up on the reef, and they were just cutting ass right to the States.
That's the smartest
For
way
a
to
while.
do it.
For a while. And I don't remember how they got caught.
But they ran a lot of drugs on planes also back then. But
Oh,
now,
for sure. That's what I'm saying now.
Yeah,
this
now-
was recently they were doing
this is recent.
Probably in the last 10, 15 years. But that's crazy, though. Like, no running lights. You know, because on the boat, you've got a little red light, little green light.
Yeah.
Like, none of that shit. So you wouldn't even see it. It's wearing infrared goggles, which I thought was crazy. Yeah. So this sounds like a good show.
It is a good show.
And how did it
it's
end?
It's an interesting
Did
show.
they get their money back? Did people get fucked over?
He
What?
went to jail.
American guy?
Yeah, the guy that created it.
How come
Spoiler alert.
I didn't fucking hear it.
It's a real story, so it's actually not a spoiler,
Spoiler
alert.
alert.
No, you have to see it.
Yeah, because I watched. The only thing I watched a documentary, not on Netflix. I forgot where I watched it last week, and it was called Transformer. Right, so I got excited. I'm like, "Fuck, gotta see what happens." But it turns out it was. I don't know why I didn't tell you because I thought you would like to watch it. It was a power lifter that had a sex change, like he wants to become a woman. And this guy his name was Matt Crocker, whatever. That's his, like, on IG.
Yeah.
Because they showed a couple times his IG page. The guy was legit.
Yeah.
I mean, he has all these world records for powerlifting. I think his back squat was 1,000 pounds. I think his deadlift was 800. His bench press, I should smack myself because I don't know what his bench press was, but it was ridiculous.
That's the most important.
I know, right? But he was legit in the game. He wasn't some dude that's, we tease the guys that are bulking 365 days a year.
Yeah.
This dude was in it. He was the first guy to get supplement endorsements. He was on magazines. I mean, fucking
Old
jacked. No, he was like 43 in this documentary, right? Like he
Russian?
was no American guy.
American.
But I mean, he was at the end of his career. Obviously, when I say the end of his career, he wasn't doing that stuff anymore. But he was still training. He had a killer gym in his garage, and he wanted to have a sex change, like become a woman. And so the first thing went through my mind was, I mean, you only have one life.
Yeah.
Do what's best for you.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. I don't give a fuck. If you're not directly hurting anybody,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you do. You understand?
Exactly,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But what went through my mind when I started watching it, and then he actually answered it, so I was like, okay, I'm not going crazy. I'm like, he's fucking huge, and he wants to be feminine. It wasn't like a thin, skinny guy. It's like, oh, I want to...
A fucking house.
And that's
walking around.
Yeah, and what the funny thing is, what I thought you'd get a kick out of is he started taking the replacement, the female hormones
What is it
and stuff
called?
like that, and basically, but he would stop because he's like, I enjoy
Estrogen.
Yeah, I enjoy lifting so much.
Yeah.
He's like, I get caught, and then I still want to do man shit, but there's a woman in me. And he was in the military. I mean, this guy. And the thing is, you see him in an interview, and he could not be the nicest dude. Like, he's someone we'd fuck with.
Good for him.
You know what I mean? Like, he was a good guy, hard worker.
Yeah.
He's got. He was raising 3 boys, And then he's in his garage and he's doing a shitload of fucking weight, just man shit, like dust everywhere, like Ronnie Coleman's gym. It looked like,
yeah,
but it was a nice setup, right? And he had two buddies in there that were jacked, and the one guy, you know, because when it's your best friend, they're wide open.
Yeah,
they're like, look, we love him either way. We said, but we don't think he'll make the jump all the way. And they're like, well, why not? And I said, because of fitness. It's the fitness that keeps him from doing the full transition. They were wide open. They're like, dude, we love you, but whenever you start doing it, you like to lift heavy shit, you know? And it was just really funny because it was the fitness that was making him, he couldn't decide. And the thing is, when I say big, he wasn't disgusting big, but he was huge. Like, you know, The Rock. Yeah. The Rock's not disgusting, but if he walks in here, you're like, motherfuck. Like, he was that kind of jack. He was ripped. He wasn't big gut belly. The guy was doing it, right? And then he got surgery, and then they messed with his vocals, so he'd have more of a feminine voice, and he would put makeup on and dress like real tight and go out to clubs with like a short haircut. And it was just weird because it was like, you need to stop lifting, bro. Because he'd get close to it. He'd start losing some weight. And he's
then
like,
he started lifting again.
Yeah, because he likes to do that. I mean, it was funny because he completely answered what the first thing went through my mind. You know, and his sons were so supportive. They were like, Dad, do what you got to do. I think the youngest one was like 10, 11. The oldest one was like probably 15.
Yeah.
But it was just, it was a bit surreal to watch it, especially when they were doing the surgery. I had to like fast forward it because they were putting his face down and shaving his forehead and putting the skin back because, you know, men have more of a, and they were doing his jaw and it was just like, and then when he did all of it.
Weird that you can do all that.
Yeah,
and then when he completely changed your face.
Yeah, and then when he got out of surgery, they fired him from his job
because he was a woman.
Because he was making the transition, he thinks. But the thing is, he was doing all these seminars of like how to back squat, how to deadlift, how to bench press, and he was like at some legit boxes, some legit gyms, but he was dressed like this. And he was wearing fuck me pants, like they couldn't be any tighter. The shirt couldn't be tighter, and he said that. People are very standoffish with him when he comes up to them dressed like that. Yeah. And his name was Georgina. Yeah. Is the name he was going for, whatever. But the thing is, he was such a good dude that by the end of it, you're like totally rooting for him. Yeah. You understand what I mean? Yeah. You're like, fuck, man. Like he was just
whatever you want to do.
He was going through a lot. Yeah. But the dude is packed. And when he said that, I was just laughing. So it's like, for you to be so addicted to fitness that your inner, what you really want to be, keeps getting pushed this. Like 6 or 7 times he started it. Yeah. And he's like, I can't. I got to stop taking these pills. I've got to start lifting some weight.
Did it cut his dick?
I don't know.
That's the most important
because
question,
when it got to the end of the video, the end of the documentary, it shows him like with his face all done, plastic surgery, and he posted it on his.
Was it cute?
Cute?
Yeah, cute.
I don't know. He didn't look bad. It just looked really. Put it this way: if you would have put his head on a more feminine build, you would buy it. Yeah. But I think what it was, and I mean this with the most respect, he was so big and fit, and then the clothes that he was wearing. And then the wig and the makeup and stuff. That's why you were kind of like, well, what do you?
Even the
are
people
you trying? You understand? Like, you know, because it's, you know, we've seen men that are dressed like women before, and they can fool you. Yeah. You're like, oh my God, like, you know, you'll see it on TV or you meet at a club, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Or the guy that you see online. But it was such a distinguished line. It's like, okay, that's a huge guy wearing a wig and makeup. Yeah. What is he going for? So I think that's why some people were a little confused.
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Because the people, his immediate people around him were nothing but supportive. His dad was a little funny about it. Yeah. His father was like old Midwestern.
Old school.
You know, tractor guy that was just like... Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Goes fishing and kayaking at like a real man's man kind of thing. But it was just so weird to see someone fighting like that. Because usually people are like, I'm fucking doing it. And he wanted to do it, but he kept pumping the brakes. Yeah. And he's like, we're in the gym and he's like, I'm not a pussy. I'm doing this. And I'm kind of like, well, you are. You know, you're trying to.
You want a manly woman.
Exactly, you know. But
but if that guy were to walk up to me, I need a minute to process this, what I'm seeing.
Well, that's the thing. I think that's exactly. It's not even that.
It's not that people maybe are rude, but they may need a minute.
Yeah, it's not that you don't respect it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, okay, because I know myself well enough. If someone walked up to me like that, I mean, I don't give a fuck. Trust me, some of those people I've seen, don't get me wrong. But if he would walk up to me, I'd be like, okay, are you fucking with me right now?
Yeah.
Like, is it not that it's a joke, like I couldn't take you seriously, but it's like, are you going to a
Just give me
party?
a minute.
Are you going to a party? Are you like taking a piss at somebody? Are you fucking around? But yeah, at the end, he took a selfie and he's like, what did the selfie say? At the very last thing he wrote, he's like, I can finally look in the mirror and love what I see.
That's
and
good.
that's deep.
Good for him.
That's pretty deep.
Good for him.
We'll find him online.
Good for her.
Yes, sorry. We'll find her online at the end. But it's like, that dude's moving some real weight, man. I'm like, fuck, I'd go learn from him. Her.
Yeah. I would have her in the gym teaching back squats.
Dude's big.
Packed.
Yeah.
I thought that story was going to end with him competing as a woman. Because that's weird, right?
Well, he didn't. I don't know. Well, that exactly. That was the thing when I started watching it, because I love finding things that I'm not looking for. Like if I see a documentary or something, I like to not really know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because then you have no expectations and you get taken down this road and you learn something.
The best.
You understand?
Yeah.
I usually enjoy things that I don't know I'm watching, than opposed to, okay, I'm going to sit down because I'm going to learn how they made computers.
Oh, yeah.
You understand what I mean? Like, you know the process, but I've
Also
always...
called a rabbit hole.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the thing. I was wondering where it was going to go, because I was like, well, if he starts competing, that's still her, whatever. That's still a man in my eyes.
Yeah.
It's like the who was it?
It's people that did like Olympic lifting.
Yeah.
As men.
Yeah.
And then they transitioned to a woman and started competing as a woman.
And they're dominating the sport,
beating all the records.
Aren't they doing that in UFC and MMA? Like, isn't there a couple?
Trying to.
They're trying. That I don't agree with, man.
No.
That I don't
Because you're
agree
beating
with.
the shit out of a woman now.
Yeah.
You are.
I mean, you're still going to have that. I mean, maybe I might be talking out of my ass, but I think on a cellular level, you're not.
No, but a man is built different.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's so much. Yeah, they can do whatever they can do to make you become more of what you are inside on the outside.
Yeah.
But brass tacks, it's zeros and ones.
Yeah.
You're biologically, you're a man. You're going to bring your fist back and punch a woman. And I mean that way. You're going to clean that bitch's clock.
Yeah. People that went against
You feel what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say? It's like, I'm still seeing, I respect your judgment, but then don't go into a field where you're just going to be fucking plowing through women and just, I win. It's like, dude, what the...
So that's happening all the time now, because of course they're going to accept people want to transition, but it's all these cases coming up now when people transition and then go into sports.
Yeah, but
like they were doing sport as a man at basketball and they're sucked.
Yeah.
But now they're a woman and now they're fucking dominating.
Yeah, for him, it was more like he wasn't he was 44 and he was still really fit. I mean, he was clearly doing something because he was big, right?
Yeah.
But he said it. He's like, I have no desire to compete anymore or do the lifting I was doing because I'm getting older. He's like, but fitness, I still want to be fit.
Of course.
So I still want to be jacked. I mean, you know what I mean? And it was, but that's what you said is exactly true, because that's the way I looked at it. In my opinion, it's like taking a professional NFL player and then taking him to a high school that's playing football and you put him in there. He's going to, do you know what I mean? But and that's the problem. It's because I think what you're about to say, and I cut you off, I apologize, is now when they have the sex change and they go into that sport, then they're playing that card, well, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
You need to show me respect. It's like, no, I get where you're coming from, but you're not when it comes to that.
That's happening in basketball. That's happening
Is it
in
really?
wrestling.
In basketball and wrestling?
Yeah. I heard cases in basketball.
I only heard about it in
wrestling.
fighting. I only heard about it in fighting. And I was like, Jesus, man. Do like figure skating or something, not so contact.
Exactly. That's...
It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
even
do something.
then.
Yeah, but still.
Maybe make a different league or something. Like a league for...
Like the
transgender. Trans league.
Trans league. Yeah, but that's, I mean, I think if you're going to do it, then it needs to be like a non-contact sport.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I'm not being a dick, but ice skating.
Basketball is
a contact sport. You get put in the paint, you get an elbow in your face.
That's true. That's
You imagine Shaq in a wig coming at you
but
on the
what-
WNBA,
Right.
the
but we're-
female
but we're-
basketball league.
But we're just talking men now going into female sports.
Mm-hmm.
What about the other way around? If a female turned to a man and she want to compete in that sport,
Yeah.
how do you look at that?
Well, I think it depends on the person that she's fighting. Like if a woman becomes a man.
Yeah, and want to
then
fight
let's say
men.
she wants to box a guy. I think it's going to be, I mean, maybe talking out loud, back in my mind, I'd be like, oh shit, okay, I'm going to fight a woman
Yeah,
to a certain point. But at
Yeah.
the same time, you better keep the paws up because
Yeah.
if they clean your clock, you're going to be a meme.
yeah, but we don't look the same at that because
Yeah, I get where you're going with it. I
Yeah.
really do get where you're going with it. I just think, I don't know.
it's a
because
hard question.
Yeah, I mean, what if you give her like a pimp slap and then she sits there and starts crying as they do when you hit them? I don't know. I just heard.
Yeah,
Then how you
you
gonna
heard.
feel? Yeah, how
You
gonna,
Googled it.
How you gonna feel? You know, it's like, dude, you just beat up a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
But if the
agreeing with
woman
you.
really wants to do it, it's a hard question because if a man really wants to do it, you're like, I don't like that. But if a woman really
Yeah, but
wants to do it, it's more like you maybe play basketball,
Let's
for
get something.
example.
Yeah, but let's get something straight. I have personally witnessed a woman drop a man before.
But that happened a lot.
I mean, I've seen it, and and I saw it when I was younger. So from that point on, I'm like, if a woman ever comes to me, I'm probably not going to hit her, but I'm going to have my eye on her. I
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
her drop him at a party. Fuck you, bitch. Oh yeah, bop. Dude went right down.
It's a clean right.
Yeah, she clearly had brothers. This chick, whoever, because I don't think there was no MMA and shit like that on that level. Do you know what I mean?
If you ran into like an Amanda Nunes and you were
Yeah,
drunk,
but that's
and you
now. But I'm
didn't-
talking like 20 years ago,
Yeah.
25 years ago. That's
There's some women
I was
that
like
could- that
16.
could fight men.
Oh, for sure.
Some women.
Well, yeah, but dude, I get that. I mean, that's where it becomes like the water gets muddy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's, like I said, when you get down to
Once and
the
zero.
binary thing,
Yeah, yeah.
zeros and ones, it's like if a man and a woman physically get into it, if the man really was like, all right, bitch,
Yeah.
you want me to I'm going to beat the fucking brakes off you, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I mean, Ronda Rousey, I always say her name wrong, Rosie. I'm quite sure she could probably beat up some dudes,
A lot of
If she
dudes.
had to.
I would say 50%
right?
of the dudes.
But there's still that one guy out there that if he brought his fist back, she's going to be in the kitchen.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah.
it's that's why it's so weird. But I definitely don't think men should have a sex change to a woman and then go into a ring and fight a woman. It's like, bro,
It almost
because
feels
it's a
like,
no-win situation.
Yeah.
If you lose, you're gonna hear shit. Wow, you got beat up by a girl, even if you are a girl. And if you win, like, yo, dude, you beat up a woman.
Yeah.
You ain't shit. Like, you see,
But-
so you're fucked either way.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't see it that way. They're seeing a woman fighting a woman. That's what I think.
What?
Yeah, I think so.
I see a guy in a wig beating up. Because you're built differently. Your reach is different. Your fucking frame is different.
That's what's up.
Unless you're from Russia, those chicks.
Exactly. Russian,
Samoan.
there are no rules there.
No.
Or Samoans. No rules. You can go in whatever league you want.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't want to get off track, but it was just really interesting to watch this guy inside the turmoil he had on the inside.
Yeah.
Because he was such a good man. He is such a good guy. You could tell.
That's real, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's real. People feel like that.
Yeah. Like
What do you think about people that feel like that when they're like 10, 11, and their parents give them permission to do a sex change?
at that age.
Yeah, that happens.
I don't know. I don't think that's no.
I don't think that's smart at all.
I mean, I think because you're not developed completely yet.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
you may have your feel. I mean, I could be talking wrong now, but I understand what you feel is what you feel.
yeah,
That could be at 6 years old. Kids can, but I think you're still not at that age to make decisions.
No.
What if that kid that's 11, you let him do that? Then when they turn 20 or 21, they're kind of like, yeah, I still want to be what I am, but why the fuck did I get a sex change? Like,
Yeah.
you understand? Like, that could possibly happen.
Or they changed their mind completely. I was
Exactly.
going through a phase, and I was
Exactly.
11 years old.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you let me do that? Because the suicide rates for people that do sex change is high.
Is it really?
Yeah, because a lot of people think they want to do it, and then when they finally do it, they regret it,
Right.
and they're deeply depressed.
Well, I think what bothered me the most.
So that, sorry to cut
No,
you
no,
off,
no,
but
no, go
that
ahead.
with little kids,
Yeah.
I think is wrong. They should at least be of age before they went through. Like, they can dress as a woman and all of that, but I don't think you should go with the full sex change before you're old enough to make your own decision.
Sure. That's common sense, man. That's
Yeah, but a lot of parents are letting their
yeah, because they're trying to be hip to the
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
and they're
exactly.
trying to be this cool. You're not a
That's the
male.
right
You're not a
thing.
male. You're not a female. You're whatever. It's like
That's the
no,
right
there's
thing
boys
to
and there's
do,
girls
yeah.
right now. Yeah. So
it looks good on their social media.
yeah, it's like
That's what it is.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. But I think that the thing that I walked away from it with the end of it was, I understand that he wanted to be a woman. I understand that's what was inside of him. But when he started talking about the reconstructive surgery of his face, his oldest son was like 17, 16 or 17. And my opinion was, yeah, your kids are supporting you and they love you. I mean, his support group was ridiculous. Like, he couldn't have a better support group, right?
Good. Decent people.
Yeah, if all of them were decent. But what went through my mind was, it would be hard if I was a kid and my dad went through it. What would be hard for me is, okay, but wait, you're going to change your look. I'll never see my dad. Even though I want you to be happy, if I'm looking at someone that doesn't look like him anymore, that got weird to me, because I'm like, you're kind of burying what I grew up loving, even though I still love. And am I making?
Yeah, you make it sense. It's hard.
It's like I look you in the face and
It's
you're
hard to
not.
know
I don't. You
how I
understand?
feel for the kids.
Yeah.
It's hard to be
Like,
put
you get
yourself
in
in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, you get in a car accident and you need reconstructive surgery all over your face. I get that.
Yeah.
You got to take whatever you can get. But it's like, to do that kind of change for your kids, there's got to be a part of them where they're kind of like, fuck, you're burying I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to get out. Like,
Yeah.
that's what went through my mind when I was watching it. You know.
Yeah. And they always want to be a hot woman, don't they? Everyone that's doing the sex change.
Well, the thing I've
They
noticed
always
is
want to
like
be the hot woman with a lot of makeups and shit.
Well, the thing is like, I think it's, I mean, like I said, do what you got to do. But I've noticed that a lot of times when the men has a sex change, they end up getting like that short bob haircut. The joke we say back home, it's that haircut that's like, I want to talk to the manager.
Yeah.
Like that, it's, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either. Something.
But that's ballsy, dude, to say, fuck, take it off.
Yeah.
Cut it off.
Yeah. How does that work? I always wonder how that works.
I don't even want to know how it works.
Do they keep the balls? Do they just take the shaft?
I think they cut, they flap, they probably fold something in. I don't know, dude. I don't know, and I don't.
Does it
I
work
talk
when you
about it,
piss and shit?
When I talk about it, I catch myself moving in my seat and crossing my legs, and okay, it's still there. Like, I'm serious, dude. It's like watching a guy get kicked in the nuts. You're like, ooh, like,
Yeah,
you
that
feel
hurts.
it. You might as well just
That
done it to
hurts.
me.
That hurts.
That's the thing. Women, they think women try to be funny, like, oh, punch him in the nuts. No, bitch.
No, don't.
You know how much
do
that fucking hurts?
Don't do that. That's how you win every fight ever. You take a brick and then you jam it into his nuts.
Oh, dude, if it's life threatening,
Yeah.
I'll bite your balls and your cock. To get out.
If that fucking guy is bigger than you, just
Dude,
take
I
a brick.
get that, but you know how some women are like, just kick him in the. I was like, whoa, you're just having an argument.
That was
Why are
my
you going
lesson.
away for the balls?
That was actually the lesson from my dad when I was like 5 years old.
Take a brick and hit him in the nuts.
Yeah.
What if you don't have a brick?
Well, you take something else. Or you have a brick in your backpack always.
Do a nut shot. I forgot. Was it had to be Jackass? You know, Johnny Knoxville and all them, Steve-O, and they were having a competition where they were just kicking the shit out of each other in the
Oh,
nuts.
yeah.
I fucking love Johnny Knoxville, dude.
I love Jackass. Those movies cracks me the
Yeah.
fuck up. They're doing some weird shit.
They're like hanging shit off their balls. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
What are you doing to your body? He must be in so much pain. Like Steve-O, the fact that that guy is still alive. Takes
He's
a lot.
clean now, isn't he?
I think so,
Steve-O
yeah.
went through some shit, and now he's like on
doing
the other end.
comedy, I think. stand-up comedy now.
It's almost like your rite of passage if you go to Hollywood. It's like you have to fucking get big, get hooked on drugs, clean your attitude up, and then come back. And then it's like mandatory.
But Americans love a comeback story.
Oh, for sure. But it just seems certain things is just kind of a stereotype.
It's in the script, the Hollywood script.
It's like we talked about rock bands before. It's like a lot of bands sucked once they got off the drugs.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, dude, you need to get back on the heroin because you're fucking up my playlist.
Yeah.
Big time.
Go back.
Yeah.
Go fucking back.
I mean, I'm not trying to kill you off, but you're fucking up my time now. We need to talk. Like, you know?
If back on the acid
if you're going to clean up, go ahead and clean up. But don't make any more music.
No, exactly. Stop.
Okay?
Stop.
Don't. Because you're ruining my fun.
Ruin everything.
And that's when we have a problem.
Ruining everything.
Yeah. For sure.
That's weird, though.
I mean, the Stones, they don't really make new albums anymore, do they? They just kind of they just kind of tour and play the same shit.
Let's be honest here.
Like
if you go to a Rolling Stones concert, you don't want to hear the new shit.
No, you don't.
You don't just want to hear the fucking old songs.
You're absolutely right. And the new shit's gonna not even come close.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's groundbreaking anymore.
No.
I think that's the problem. Like Zeppelin was fucking groundbreaking back in the day.
Yeah.
Like even now you listen to me like you were doing this shit in the 70s?
They're doing some
Are you
weird
fucking kidding me?
songs.
Now you'd be like, whatever, man.
Yeah. No one wants to hear the new shit.
Yeah, like if they come out with a new song, you're like,
Yeah.
that needs to be
The
back.
roars, the energy in the crowd just goes.
I have a live album. We should watch it together one night. Get faced and watch it. And it's Led Zeppelin. And it was 2011, and they were playing the O2 Arena in the UK.
Yeah.
Bro, they haven't missed a beat. Don't get me wrong. Those guys were fucking rocking.
Yeah.
I play the live album in here sometimes. And I've had people say to me, when is that? I'm like, that was like 7 years ago. And they're just like, what?
Still kicking it?
Dude.
Are
and
they
it's
still
a video.
touring?
They were for a while because it was a big deal, wasn't it? They got offered a shitload of cash to do a world tour, and I think that was probably the last time that album, that
makes sense.
Concert video. But dude, they were not missing a beat, man. They all looked good. They were handling their shit. They were playing good, but there was no new music. That's what I'm getting at.
Good.
It was all old stuff.
Good.
Because I mean, I love Zeppelin, but if I went to their show, and they're like, okay, now something off a new album, I'd be like, hey, dude, you want a hot dog or a beer? I'll be
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
I'll go
Let me
in
just
line.
take a piss.
I'll go in line. Yeah,
Right
I'm
now.
gonna go smoke a cigarette and then I'll
Yeah.
be back. So fuck, you know.
It's weird like that with music. But it must get so tiring to play the same
Yeah.
songs over and over and over.
But I think if
played
you
in a band for a little while, just a blip.
Right.
And once you played old songs long enough, it got so fucking boring playing the old fucking songs.
It becomes robotic.
Yeah.
It just comes like
And they've been playing it for
autopilot.
30 years, 40 years.
Yeah, autopilot. That's
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Because one of my
Some of these
favorite.
bands have been around since the 70s. That's like 40 years. Almost 50.
Yeah. Fuck. That's crazy. Because that's the thing. Like some of my favorite bands. Pearl Jam, I'm a diehard fan. Soundgarden, diehard fan. But Pearl Jam they're not as big as they were. I think they still are, but there's just the music has changed. But they keep dropping new albums, and their albums are good because they never really took a long.
Same as Metallica, I think.
Exactly. They never really took a long break.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
didn't come back in 7 years. Like even Soundgarden, I love Soundgarden, but they came out with a new album probably a couple years before Chris Cornell unfortunately committed suicide. And I was just like, I think they waited too long.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam never broke up. They take breaks, but they're constantly making music. They're always touring. And I think that's different than, like right now, if the Rolling Stones has a new album, I'd be like,
I'm not putting that shit on.
fuck you. Play Gimme Shelter, bitch.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
Wild Horses or so, whatever it's called.
No.
Yeah.
No, but Metallica is the same way. Because if Metallica plays a new song, because their new songs are legit.
That new album they came out, what was it called? The one we play in here sometimes.
I don't know, but it's
There's a new one that we
good.
play. That's a good album. And they're
good.
clean, aren't they? So are they?
Probably.
Because they were more drinkers, I think. They weren't.
Yeah, they drink
Yeah.
all the booze.
Yeah, that's their shit is still good. I take that
Yeah.
back.
Metallica is still good. I celebrate when they play new songs.
Yeah, that's
But I still want to hear the old shit. Though.
Fucking right.
You can't
Right.
just play the new songs.
Dude,
I draw the line.
Ride the
I want to
Lightning.
hear Fueled. I want to hear fucking Enter Sandman. I want to hear Nothing Else Matters. All them jams.
So you like the Black album they came. That was the. I think my Ride the Lightning is the best album they
That's
ever
a
made.
good album.
That's the first one.
That's a
But
good-
it's the best album they ever made.
Is that the first one?
I think it is.
No, that's one before that.
You sure?
Yeah,
Ride the
pretty
Lightning.
sure.
Ride the Lightning is the best fucking album,
Yeah.
dude.
It's a good album. It's a legit album. Even now, when you put Metallica on, like, damn, these boys jam. Damn.
Oh, they're definitely tight. They have.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the thing. It's like there's just certain people you're like, I think if you wait too long, and they're not hungry. Some people just aren't hungry anymore either.
I don't want to do it anymore.
It's like the fucking Stones are in their flying around their personal jets and doing yoga and having babies when they're 80. They're not struggling anymore, man. Those guys
No.
are drinking Cristal out of the bottles, whatever.
Still touring, though.
Yeah,
Is Guns N' Roses touring now?
they did a couple of years ago, didn't they?
Yeah. Because they got Axl Rose back. What
I heard one song on live and it sounded like shit.
was weird was Axl Rose was touring with another band but playing Guns N' Roses songs.
Yeah. Well, he
That's
has.
not the same. You need Slash up there.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. I think, because he had a lot of writing influence on the song, so they're half his, so he can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. If you're in the crowd, like, oh,
No,
it doesn't feel right.
no. It's like seeing Van Halen without David Lee Roth.
Yeah. Nope.
Unfortunately, I mean, Sammy Hagar was great. Those are great albums, but
Yeah.
it's just like
Not the same.
I
no.
think wasn't he just inducted in the Hall of Fame?
Who?
Eddie Van Halen. I think he just got inducted or something. Something happened with him. It was
I don't keep track of the music hall.
no,
of
but it
Fame.
was on everything. You
Yeah.
couldn't help but know. You know what I mean? It was one of those things that was like in your face. So
Probably. He deserves
because
it.
they consider him one of the most influential guitar players of all time.
Oh, yeah. I could agree with that. He was a beast on the
Well,
guitar.
I think what it is too. There's certain guitar players that even if they're not singing a song but they're playing, you're like, that's Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
Like he has his own sound.
Yes.
Like even Metallica, someone could play that riff and you wouldn't be like, oh, it's Kirk Hammett.
No.
You would, because it could be anyone, but Eddie has a
Hendrix, same way.
exactly Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
There's certain people you just hear them and you know.
Yeah.
Are you a Bruno Mars fan?
He's talented as
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing against the dude. I mean, I pump some of his songs if it comes on. I'm like, yeah, why not? But I saw a video of him not too long ago, and he was doing a cover of Purple Rain, and he was dressed like Prince and playing the same
Did it
guitar.
go, huh?
No,
No?
and I don't
No?
give a fuck no, and I don't give a fuck who anybody says it to. I was like,
I'm surprised by that.
dude,
I thought he was going to do good.
No, he did the solo at the end and all that, and it was just like,
I didn't think that guy could miss, to be honest.
was it Purple Rain or Let's Go Crazy? It was one of those two. I couldn't remember. I think it was Purple Rain, and I was just like, dude, you don't. I
That's
think it was
surprising.
Let's Go Crazy. I mean, he. No, it sucked. I had to get. No, it sucked because
Yeah,
I was just
you had to
like,
think about
I was
it.
trying to figure out what he was doing at first. I'm like, okay, he's. I'm a Prince fan. Prince is
Yeah.
a fucking god as far as I'm concerned, and I was just like, there's
He's
certain
dynamo.
people you just don't cover. You don't cover Bob Marley. You sure as hell don't cover the Police, and you don't fuck around with Prince.
What
sorry.
about Wham?
What about Wham?
Can you cover them?
Fucking right. I like them, but you can do what the fuck you want with them. I don't own them, but
I don't know 'em.
there's just certain bands you just don't touch, man.
Yeah, but
You just don't do it.
But I would say that about Jimi Hendrix as well. But then you see fucking Gary Clark Jr. doing a Hendrix song,
Yeah.
and he rocks
Yeah.
doing it. So if the
that he-
right people do it,
Yeah, but
go ahead and do it.
yeah, but everyone that's ever tried to imitate Jimmy or copy, like do a cover song, did a good job. Like Gary Clark Jr. does a great job. Stevie Ray Vaughan, I don't know if you know who he is.
Nope.
He's old. He died in like 98, 96.
Yeah.
And you could tell he was a white guy. He could tell he was influenced by Jimi Hendrix, and he did Voodoo Child.
Good, huh?
He channeled Jimmy.
Yeah.
Like, you know
That's
what I mean?
I think Gary Clark Jr.
He channels
does as well.
him. There's a difference, but it's Bruno Mars looked like a poor man's Bruno Mars trying to be Prince. When I saw him on
Yeah.
stage, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I like him. You can't help but. I mean, he's got
I
nothing
like
against.
him.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but it
No.
was just.
You know what band that gets so much hate? That's
Nickelback?
exactly. Nickelback fucking rocks.
Why do they get so much hate?
I don't know. Dude, they have some bangers.
Their first album, I think it was, I remember that. I remember hearing their first album. I was like, these guys are fucking good. Like their very first album. You
Yeah.
need to hear it. It's raw. It's heavy. What I mean by heavy, it didn't
I like their softer
it
stuff.
didn't come
The radio
across.
stuff.
Yeah, it didn't come across very commercial. Like you could play it on the radio, but you could see there was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got nothing against Nickelback.
Nickelback is a
But why do they get
they're
shit on
jamming.
so bad?
I'm gonna fucking play Nickelback all day tomorrow in the gym.
Well, why do they get shit on?
I don't know. Dude, that song Rockstar?
That's a good jam.
That's
I mean,
a
don't get me wrong. I'm not
good
gonna. I'm
fucking
not gonna
jam.
cut my Friday night to go see them or anything. I'll be like, yeah,
I would see them.
but and they're paid. Those guys done really well for themselves. So
Oh, yeah.
somebody has to like them.
Everyone likes them, but everyone is shitting on them.
So maybe they're like a guilty pleasure. Like
think
people
so.
don't want to admit that they.
I don't give a shit. I fucking like those guys.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't know why. And I saw the guy in an interview, and he couldn't be the nicest dude. Like he just could not. And he can write lyrics like a champ.
Yeah.
I forget who was interviewing him. I think it might have been Sammy Hagar actually. And I was like, "There's nothing wrong with this dude, man. He couldn't have been a nicer guy."
I'm gonna put this Nickelback fucking rocks.
And I don't even think they give a shit. They're like, "Fuck you, we're paid."
Yeah, exactly. They're like the most paid.
Somebody's
ever.
buying my album, so fuck you.
Have you seen that all those old school boy bands from the 90s is going on tour now?
Yeah, they got to pay those bills, man.
Yeah, they're
'Cause
fucking
they
touring the world
They
now.
thought that shit was gonna last forever. They're
Yeah.
like, I got bills, I got babies, I got drug addiction to fix.
How big was those boy bands back in the 90s? Boy bands and girl bands.
Well, they say they've got like what a 6-month shelf life, maybe a year. That they're just a top minute, like the boy.
Tell that to the Backstreet Boys. They were jamming forever.
No, it was
Come on, bro.
no Backstreet. Get the fuck.
There's
Get
dude.
the fuck out.
Come on, if I fucking put on Backstreet Boys, you're gonna sing along and you're gonna be happy.
I'll sing. I don't know if it's gonna change my day, but
NSYNC. What was that?
what band did
NSYNC.
what band did Justin Timberlake come out of?
That's NSYNC.
NSYNC. That's right.
NSYNC.
I should have known that. Sorry, Justin. I apologize.
That's the most 90s picture ever of him and Britney Spears, and they have like all jeans from fucking toe to head.
Do they really?
have like jeans on, a jeans shirt, a jeans hat, fucking jeans shoe for all I know.
Denim.
Yeah.
Wow.
All of it is denim.
But he definitely got out of that hole. I think that boy looked down the road.
Hell yeah.
He's like, I got more to
he's probably the-
offer. I need to get away from these motherfuckers because it's a sinking ship.
Now when you say it, he's probably the only one that really got big after the boy bands. Because you never hear from any individual from Backstreet Boys.
I don't even know what they look like. Maybe if I see one on TV, but I don't like. It would take me a moment.
Yeah. Brian, AJ, Nick, Kevin.
Wow.
And then I can never remember the last guy's name.
Stop gang up my podcast.
Dude, my sister was the biggest Backstreet
Oh,
Boy
your
fan.
sister. Is
So that
the
was
excuse
bleeding
you're
over
gonna
on me.
use? Whatever.
But I still fucking put him on and jam to them. I don't give a shit.
But then you've got stuff that just lasts forever. Because my daughter recently, she was singing the fuck out of Whitney Spears. Whitney Spears. Did you hear
Whitney
that?
Spears?
Whitney Houston.
Oh, Whitney. Oh, yeah.
But Whitney's way before her. She was singing, that Bodyguard song, "I Will Always Love You" in her room,
Yeah.
and she was hitting the notes, and I was listening, and then, she's like, "Whoo!" I was like, "Yes!" That's through the whole song. That's the only part I was waiting for, and I'm like, "Come on, baby, come on!" And she hit it. I'm like, "That's my girl."
Is it any more annoying song that you can choose when you're in a karaoke bar than that song?
"I Will Always Love You."
Yeah. No one can hit it.
That's an old Dolly Parton song.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No one can hit those notes.
Yeah.
And it's going to sound terrible and you're going to be drunk.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. When I was listening to it, it sounded like someone strangling a cat or putting their finger in a cat's eye. But when I was just, that one note everyone tried to hit, I'm like, "Come on, baby, come on,
Come on."
like, because she was messing the song up, obviously. But she remembered that part was still, you know what I mean? So that shit was so funny.
Nailed it.
But I think that's the thing too. Like even like Michael Jackson. I mean, you see little kids now still rocking him, and it's like, where the fuck were you? Weren't around. Mike ain't had a hit in years.
No.
And you're pumping his music and you're
But those
dancing like
those
him.
songs doesn't age either. They're timeless.
No, I get it, but it just shows you how it affects at such a young age.
Yeah.
You're like, first of all, where did you hear it? You know who that person is. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just there's certain things just aren't going to leave, like you said.
Are bands that big now? Like the old school rock band?
I don't think so. I think because everything is the social media.
That's probably it, right?
Because back in the day, they came to town.
They were like gods.
They came to town. If you didn't catch the show, you didn't get a highlight the next day.
No.
You had to wait another year to see, unless you open a magazine.
Yeah, that's true.
There was no fucking YouTube that someone put the video up.
Yeah.
There was no Instagram. We're at the Fall Out Boy show. Like there was none of that shit.
No.
If you didn't, it's like sports. Unless you watch the news and you got a little bit of a highlight, you don't know what the fuck happened.
No.
Boxing? Are you kidding me?
Everyone was gathering around the TV.
Yeah, it wasn't until the next day
match.
when you went to school, unless your dad was watching the game or something, or you. It's not like
You read
now.
it in the paper.
Yeah, exactly. But you didn't get to see any of that shit.
America must have stopped every time Tyson fought.
Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, even now, I mean, look how lucky we have it. When we watch the John Jones and Gustafsson fight,
Yeah,
or
we can
even
watch it for like 48 hours.
even Connor and
Yeah.
what's his name?
Khabib.
I woke up whenever.
Yeah.
And
just
I
put
went
it
on Viaplay, and I started from the very beginning. I didn't turn the phone on. I just blocked everybody out, and it was like it was just starting.
That's how I do with the NHL games.
Yeah.
Because they're in the middle of the night, and then I watch them in the morning. And also block everything up.
Fuck it, you got to.
Yeah.
You got to, dude. You absolutely, yeah.
As soon as you put your phone up, you're done.
Yeah. Will the Super Bowl be on Viaplay? No.
Yes.
So
it
I
will.
can go to bed and watch it when I want to watch it? Okay.
Yes.
So
It's next.
Monday night.
It's now, right?
It's Monday.
Monday.
The 4th. February 4th.
And your boy, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Another Super Bowl.
And I'm gonna post. I was like, dude, don't worry. Either way, you're gonna win because I'm gonna be playing Madden. Either you guys are gonna win.
Playing the Rams, right?
Either you guys are gonna win the Super Bowl literally, or I'm gonna win it for you on Madden 19. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Either way, you got it, Tom.
No, they got it.
Don't worry.
I'm pretty sure Patriots is going to take it.
So,
I can't see how they're going to lose against the Rams.
but you and I had a bet last year.
Oh, yeah, 2K, bro.
Told you
That
Philly.
was the worst.
Told you Philly. Philly was hungry. I knew Philly was gonna win.
Yeah.
Philly was like, fuck that.
What do you think this year? Patriots or Rams?
I don't know because honestly, I haven't paid as much attention as I did last year. So I don't know. I mean, clearly they're both kicking ass because they're both in the Super Bowl. But I can't speak on it.
Yeah. Rams haven't been, because they moved to Los Angeles, and they have, I don't know how many years that was. They had like 3 seasons in Los Angeles, I think. And now they're playing a Super Bowl.
Because I've been using the Saints on Madden 19. Fuck, it looks good. Fuck, it looks good, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Madden good?
Yes.
You play it all the time?
I haven't, well, the thing is, I haven't played it in like probably.
Do you have it on
6,
disc or did you
7
buy
years.
it on the network?
I bought it on the network. Fuck. It's like 6, it's probably, I haven't played it in like 6 years. So when I was like, and I saw a clip of it and I'm like, oh, I gotta get it and I gotta get back into it. And I got 19 and I played and it was just like.
I packed my PlayStation out today to move it in here. So we can play some PlayStation.
Yeah.
All we need to get is another controller. And then we're,
I have another one, we're good.
then we're
Yeah.
fucking set to go. Get some
So-
good games in here.
Yeah.
Kill some time.
Well, it's just so crazy. It's like there's what's so good about the graphics is when after a play and maybe they're walking back to the line or you see like the sideline or the crowd, there's a moment there where it just looks like a regular game.
Yeah.
Like between the actual plays, you're just like
It's the same as all the sports games right now.
probably yeah.
So fucking good. The graphics. All the new games, period. The graphic on them.
I don't know, but I mean, it'd be cool if the Patriots won, but you never know.
No, I won't bet on it
Yeah.
because I don't know shit about.
Because I always look the way
I've been following it
Yeah.
very loosely this year as well.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you have to understand, I'm not a diehard football fan. I'm not like, oh, they traded so-and-so, what the fuck? Or you need to work harder. It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, yeah.
I hate those kind of people. I do. Like, it's
You're
like,
not
get
really
off-
a sports fan, period.
No, but but stuff like the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals, I'll watch it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
big fights.
all the smoke
But like the
around
UFC, I'm not watching every card. But once there's a big fight, I watch it.
No. I mean, it's
Only thing I follow closely is the NHL. I don't even follow the Swedish league that much.
Do you really?
Yeah. NHL is that's my shit. Penguins, that's my team.
they've got EA Sports has that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do everything.
Yeah, dude. I was playing that so much when I was living alone. Me and my
That
buddy.
sounded really sad. When I was living alone, I was on PlayStation.
No, but
day long.
all my buddies were single. We had fucking didn't do shit during the weekends. All we did, we had a team in the NHL because you can create a real team, and then we played together online against other teams. We play from Friday to Sunday, legit, like all day.
Didn't you guys start an IG account?
Yes, we have an IG.
You still have it?
Yes,
I thought that was so funny, dude.
I have an IG with the breakdown of all the players, and we posted the scores.
I forget what it was. I was like stalking your page. I'm like, let me see who this motherfucker's following, right? Like, so I can give him some shit. And then it said something like Motala, whatever, hockey. I'm like, what?
Motalas Vikingar.
Yeah.
It's Motalas Vikings.
Yeah. And then I checked it and I'm like, oh, what? It's a PlayStation. It's so funny.
That's our team. We post the shit.
And you got the blue checked.
Almost.
Oh, dude.
We should have because
I know you should have the blue check.
Yeah. Our team was good though.
Every day I wake up and look at my IG and I'm like, man, where's the blue check?
Where's
I've
the
applied
blue
for
check?
it. What the fuck's going on?
How do you get the blue check? Isn't it hard to get that check?
You have to like apply for authorization, like
doesn't you have to have
certification?
Don't you have to have
I don't know. I just followed
certain
the steps.
amount of followers?
I don't think so. I
No?
just followed the steps and I was like, fuck it, let me see what
What
happens.
about swipe up stuff?
I think you need over 10K to have that. And I'm like 9,400. I'm like, fuck.
Swipe up. I need
Yeah.
I need
damn it.
swipe up.
Yeah, that's gonna make your life so much better.
Yeah, because I'm so fucking active on Instagram.
Yeah, I know. Swipe up with a blue check. Can't tell me fucking nothing. I'm not putting my seatbelt on. I got a blue check, man.
Yeah. Respect me.
Respect me. Don't hand me anything. Just put it on the table. I'll pick it up. I don't like being handed.
Probably good
Yeah.
for business though, if you have the blue check.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's just-
legit.
I just think it's
I'm
fun. I
legit.
just think it's funny though.
Yeah.
You know. But
It's a age we live in. The blue check is everything.
get laid with a blue check.
Oh yeah, dude. Did you see my Instagram? I'm blue checked.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
And you have a beard. And you have a beard.
Yeah.
Panties are coming down.
Yeah,
What do you want me to do? He had a blue check.
exactly.
So that's too.
And that's Deep Throat City. If you have a blue check.
But yeah, what else has been going on, man? Nothing else. I can't really think of much.
You know what I've been doing every day
Ramwad.
this year?
Ramwad.
Ramwad.
Yeah, but you're only lifting like twice a week.
No, I'm lifting
So I don't
5
feel
days a
bad
week.
for you.
5 days a week, Wednesday to Sunday.
Bench press, bench press, bench press.
And then I'm off Monday, Tuesday. No, but I've been doing Ramwad every day this year, and I'm going to continue to do it. Try to continue. If something comes up, I just put 2 Ramwads the next day.
Yeah, you do that. What's
No,
so
but
funny? is, like,
honestly, I'm only doing it a month. I can get it in poses that I never thought I could
for
get
sure, bro. You get out of stretching for like 3 days.
in. Yeah.
It's like you never did it.
I think this is not an ad for Ramwad, but I think everyone that's serious about, I don't care what you do, if you do bodybuilding, if you do CrossFit, if you do cross training, hockey, whatever you do, I think everyone should do Ramwads.
Well, stretching in general.
Yeah.
That's like 101.
Yeah.
But
20 minutes a day. It's just 20 minutes
I know,
every
but
day.
it's unfortunately, I just had this conversation with one of my clients because he keeps hurting his back.
Yeah.
And one of my PTs, and the thing is, he has a tendency to get into the workout. He's one of those people, like he works hard, but he's one of those people where once he gets going, everything I told him gets thrown out the window, and he just wants to do it.
Oh yeah, fast.
Yeah, and it's like, and then that's usually when he hurts himself, and then I have to pull the reins on him, and because I mean, first of all, it's not going to benefit him if he gets hurt.
No.
It makes my life a lot fucking harder because then I got to work around all that.
Yeah.
And I don't want anyone to be hurt, you
No,
know?
exactly.
You know? But so he, we were talking about it and I'm like, dude, you've got to stretch more. You know, you've got a back problem. He's like, oh, well, whatever. I'm like, yeah, but it's that old saying, focus on that 20% to get to 80.
Yeah.
That's a very, it's not fun. Stretching is hard, but once you get into it, it's the benefits. And I'm not saying anything no one with half a brain knows.
No.
But it's just so funny how no one wants to do it.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it every day.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it, but I do it. I'm not like, yeah, woo, let's go.
It's 20 minutes every day. It's nothing. And I feel, I'm feeling 80% better when I do it. Because I did do it a lot in December. And I felt my body was fucking, lifting gets harder.
Sure. Yeah. I think what's so funny recently how you and I are just shitting on each other whenever, like I'll be in here back squatting, you're like bench pressing, and then the whole time I'm just on your ass about bench press, and you do the same to me, like, oh, you're gonna bench press? It's like, motherfucker, I was back squatting.
You're always bench pressing.
Whatever.
Every time I walk in here, there's a bench press workout on the board, and it says Mario. Fuck, he did bench press yesterday.
And nothing else. Mario bench press. No, nothing else. Nothing. No, it's like whenever, like, if I'm back squatting, you're bench pressing, I just make your workout so difficult. And then when you're back squatting and I'm bench pressing, you're just on my ass. It's like, go away, dude. It's like, I want to do it when you're not here.
You just did back squats today because I was walking in. You would never do back squats if I wasn't here.
No.
Yeah, but an hour later, you were doing upper body. So
you pulled me into it.
It was not upper body day for you.
You seduced me. You say, hey, buddy, let's do some pull-ups and dips and push-ups.
Old school.
And I was like, I don't know. And you were like,
Come on.
And I was like, all right, I'll do it.
What's the one equipment? If you only got to choose one equipment from the gym, what would you take?
You mean one piece of equipment?
One piece.
Cardio equipment too?
Yeah, but you can only have one.
Honestly, I'd probably take a 24 kilo or a 32 kilo kettlebell.
Yeah?
You could do a lot with that.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
32 is too much.
Yeah, that's why I say 24. That's why I say 24 or 32. Yeah. But it's not too much depending, but yeah, probably a 24 kilo kettlebell.
Yeah. I would probably do a pull-up bar.
Yeah, but I'm thinking mechanically I could do that anywhere. I could do handstand push-ups against a wall. I could grab the rim of my door, like that type of. I'm talking about an actual piece of equipment. It'd be a kettlebell.
All right. Yeah.
You're gonna say a bench.
No,
I can tell you were like pull up.
No, I was gonna say pull up bar because the best workouts you can do with your body.
Yeah, you're working your upper body.
No, the best workouts you can do is with your body weight. I think
body weight workouts are good.
They're the best.
Yeah, they're humbling to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
if you're not doing a lot of body work,
see, you're lying because people listening, you'd be like, I want that. I want a bench.
I want a bench press.
I want a bench with all the weight.
One equipment, kettlebell, fuck off. I'm doing the bench press.
Are you kidding me?
An incline bench.
I would say 2 24 kilo kettlebells, but you said I can only have one.
Yeah. I would probably go with some sort of kettlebell as well.
Oh, yeah. Now you will. Yeah, of course.
No, I would say
dude.
Pull-up bar.
Whatever.
You can have a pull-up bar.
What's that?
You can pull up of doorknobs and shit.
No, but I'm saying you could sit easily. You could find something to do a pull-up on.
It's true.
I got trees behind my house. I'll pull up all day long.
I guess.
You know?
Yeah.
Think about it. Hang off my balcony and do pull-ups. Yeah, you'll get pull-ups in knowing you'll fall to your death.
Yeah.
So, yep.
I need a pull-up bar at home. I want to do like every time I walk past it, I'm going to do 10 pull-ups and do that throughout the day.
It's the same thing you do here. You just do pull-ups and bench press.
Come on, bro. I'm doing back squats all day.
And then you stretch. And you go,
that shit feels
while I'm
sore.
in there fucking losing my shit and you're giving me a hard time on top of it. It's like, whatever.
Come on.
I'm sweating like a rapist and you're like...
Dude, I did 10 by 10 on 90 today. It's heavy. Heavy stuff. I already feel my chest growing.
That's too funny.
What else is going on?
Nothing much, man. I watched Roger Stone.
The documentary?
No, on News. Have you seen him? He came walking out of the courthouse giving a Nixon. Yeah. I was like, I like him.
Bro.
Dude, I like him.
We talked about him, remember? On this podcast.
I like him, though. He made me laugh because he walked out. He didn't give a fuck. He's like, whatever, man. I'm good.
Check what episode it is.
He's like, whatever, dude. He's like, I'm good.
Look, episode 17
Yeah.
We talked about that because he has a Netflix Netflix again. He has a documentary on Netflix.
You never mind. I'll leave it
You
alone.
need to watch that because he has his hands in all of the politics.
I know, but I was just laughing because he just walked out like a fucking rock star, man.
Yeah,
and
but
he
he
was
is.
interviewing him. He had a Kango on backwards, shades. I'm like, this motherfucker.
He is a fucking rock.
doesn't
You need to
care.
watch that documentary. I was trying to get you to watch that documentary a year ago. That dude has his fingers on the pulse.
Yeah, but now he's I think it was today or yesterday he had to go to court. They're like on 6 or 7 counts. They're trying to like hang him. He's like, whatever, man. He's like, the guy ain't worried about shit.
No.
The dude's like, yeah, sure, I'll cooperate, whatever, man. I mean, he's dressed like he's going to the club.
He has a face of Nixon tattooed on his back.
Does he really?
That's how much of a baller that guy is.
Really?
Yes.
That might be why he walked out doing that. Because he walked out doing this, and I'm like, what are you, fucking Nixon? I didn't know he had.
Yeah, he has because he worked with Nixon as well.
He did?
Yeah, dude, he was working on everything.
Fucking old is he?
He's old. You need to watch
He
the
looks good,
documentary.
though.
You need to.
The more I hear about him, I watch him in an interview, I'm like, this dude is he's a player.
Yeah.
He's a baller.
Major player.
Because he
in
just doesn't.
politics.
You can tell. Like, you can tell people in politics when they're talking, they're kind of like, you can get them on the ropes. Like, he's like,
He pulled a lot of string for Trump.
He ain't worried about shit.
He pulled a lot of string for Trump in the presidential election.
But he's got some aces in his back pocket. You can tell. He's like, I'm holding all the cards. I'm not worried about anything. That cracked me up. I've been watching him the past couple of days, and he's just, dude, he's strutting around. They were outside his house. He's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
He's not even losing
I can
it.
see that.
He's not even
watching
losing anything, dude. He's not.
It's a cool cat.
He is. He walked out of that courthouse literally like he just won the lottery. He's like, yeah, I'll answer your questions. I'll do what you want. Whatever, man.
You have nothing on
Yeah,
me.
he's probably high as hell, stuck on the good shit. He's like,
yeah.
whatever, dude.
Popping all them good pills.
All the good stuff.
All them good pills.
But he has a tattoo of Nixon on his back. That's pretty fucking devoted.
That's yeah.
Why would
It's
you
cool
get
as
but why
fuck.
would you get a tattoo of Nixon?
I would get a tattoo of Nixon just to fuck with people.
I wouldn't let you get a tattoo of Nixon.
Why?
And you'd thank me down the road. You'd be like, God, Mark, what was I thinking? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because then you will be alone again playing a lot of hockey with a Nixon tattoo on your back.
Yeah. Small apartment here in town. But be fucking baller though.
But that's pretty much it. Everything else has been chill.
Yeah.
So we probably wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap
Get
it
the
up.
fuck out of here. It's late.
It is late. We had to do a late one today as well.
I know.
I like it though.
So hopefully in the next 2 weeks we'll be in a new space.
Next week we're doing it in here, but the week after we may be in the new space. If we can pull it off. We have some work to do though. But we build a fucking gym.
We
in 4
expanded our
days.
gym in 6 days. Was it 6 days? 4
No,
days?
we closed Wednesday. We open on Monday.
Wow. Did we really?
Yeah, that's 5 days.
It's still a blur.
Yeah. You and I were just drained when Monday was here.
I couldn't get over how much weight we lost.
Yeah, lost weight.
We lost a lot of weight.
Ate salads all day. That was it.
Salad and chicken and just painting.
Painting black. Next time we get a fucking painter in there. Painting.
No, that was good, dude. We saved a lot of money doing that. And it was fun. It
Yeah,
was,
dude, you were
it was
kicking fucking black. You were like, fucking, I'm out. I can't
I
paint
know.
more black.
I folded.
I need to do something else.
Because I was just looking into darkness, dude. Just painting black walls. That's like, you start to look inside.
Yeah.
I was like,
It was not like you painted it once.
because you're like, where you going? I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, you threw your
I
fucking
was like, I'm done.
brush away and then I'm done.
I'm out.
I can't
I'll
do
this
this
shit later, man. Yeah.
And I had to paint it.
Well, thank God we did it in the summer. Could you imagine doing that shit in the dark weather right now?
We couldn't done it. We couldn't have done it. Because we opened up everything, threw everything out.
Yeah, fresh
We
air.
could not have done it in the winter.
Yeah, so we can bang out a bigger room.
Yeah,
in a day.
should be able to
A
do
day
that in
and a
a day and a half. Yeah, next weekend. Because this weekend is the big party.
That's right.
The big gym party.
So all our members that are coming to the party,
Good luck.
dress like you got something to lose.
They always do.
I know.
Don't they?
Someone's getting pregnant.
Someone is getting pregnant
Someone
for
is
sure.
getting pregnant at the party.
If someone doesn't get pregnant, it's a failed party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Are you
Let's
gonna-
wrap this up.
you're going to shut it down with me or you're going to head out early?
You know me,
I want to
bro.
get it on video.
You know me, bro. Probably roll out about 1:45.
But I fucked up. I fucked up on Christmas gifts because after that one year, everyone brought me a PlayStation, and like an hour later, I'm like, "Fuck it over, I'm going home." Like
You can't give someone a PlayStation in the beginning of the night.
Well, the problem was too, the party kept going up. That was the thing.
Yeah.
Like, usually parties start to die down, but the party
Not in this place.
not in this gym, you're right, but the party kept swinging up the later it got. Like, it wasn't slowing down, and I'm sitting there holding a brand new gift from you, Marcus, Johan,
Frederick,
and Tobias, and I'm like, party's over. It's like, dude,
fuck out.
I chucked everybody out,
But
man.
that's understand. That's a good excuse, though.
Can't give me that. That's like a pack of wild wolves, man. You tell them don't eat raw meat. Don't
Yeah.
touch it. Just look at it.
Just look at it.
Ain't fucking happening, dude.
So I'm happy you're home for this party. Because you're closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good night.
See you next week.
Ciao.
Bye.